You're now rocking with the world famous DJ Kurupt.
Street Corner Radio. That's the best in America right now.
What's up, DJ Kurupt?
I had to go back a little bit. Hold on.
Yeah, because that tech game talking about everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything that's going on right now is happening right now in that song. You know what I mean? I was on my phone at the house, right? And I was letting my garage up, right? And then I was checking the temperature right on my house, and I was setting it right. And then I got ready to lock my front door, and then I got ready to, I did about 3-4 things with my phone. You know what I mean? As it had to do with my home. You know what I mean? And I thought about tech games. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Back
Today?
then, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you thought about that today?
Yeah, I thought about that today. You know what I'm saying? I just had to upgrade my security system or whatever right when and they put all the stuff on my phone where I could do all my my thermostat and my everything pretty much through the phone.
You ain't serious, man.
Everything. You know what I'm saying? So yep.
And
so I just did all
crazy.
Yep.
And that's crazy. You come on here and I'm playing that.
When you playing that song, and I was just telling my wife, I was like, that joint there is like right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like the vibe right now. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. To get up in the bar down here.
That's crazy. I was really just running through your catalog, man, and just like, wow. And yo, it's so crazy. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I had no idea you were from Memphis.
For real? You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Damn. That's crazy.
I didn't know that. I knew you was somewhere in South. I was thinking more Texas for some reason.
Oh yeah, I popped off from Texas. Houston was the first station outside of Memphis that was like playing me in rotation or whatever, going back to Respect My Fresh. That's how I got my deal based on because Houston was on fire and I started popping up in rotation out there on their stations or whatever, man. Shout out to everybody who just checked in, man. What's going on, man? Kinfolk here with Kurupt, man. Y'all getting it straight from the ism right now.
Man, it's honestly, there's so much that I wanted to talk to you about, man. And like you're a book, you know what I mean? Like you're a whole book, man.
Book is coming though. Book is coming. Yeah. Book is coming.
Yeah, because let's start off with this, man. So so you're from Memphis, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Where did let's go to childhood. Let's start at the childhood because like I said, you're a book. To me, you're a book.
No doubt. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I received it.
So, yes, sir. So, how did this start, man? How did Kia Shine start in the music business?
My first thing in music was my first introduction to music business was through my partner Eric Gales. Eric Gales went to high school with me, and he played this backward strap guitar. Right, he was my partner in high school, and the man was on during that time. I think Arsenio Hall and a lot of shows that was popular. He was playing on that jump while he was in junior high school with me. That man would be playing on Arsenio Hall show and then after I got out of high school, I had this clothing store in the mall of Memphis, and one of the homies that used to come in there and shout with me all the time, his name was Ernest Draper. His brother was T. Draper. T. Draper started Suave House, and they had A Ball and MJG. So I was a youngin' running around, seeing how he started, T. Draper and E. Draper, how they was pushing that Suave House and went down to Houston and did that thing. So I was around the OGs early, was able to see what they were doing with the music or whatever in the business of music real way back then. You know what I mean? So that was my first introduction to music was seeing Ernest Draper and Tony Draper and Suave House and seeing them sign A Ball and MJG. And another friend of mine, MVP, was signed to Tommy Boy at the time. So I had God had put me around people that had got deals and stuff like that. So I was around it. You know how it is. You're a product of your environment. So being around that, I was seeing individuals picking up the music thing and making money with it. So that made me want to be able to, that inspired me to do it too.
And this is why I was assuming you were from Texas. You know what I'm saying? This is why I probably thought you were from that area. So it wasn't always Kinfolk. It was Kia Shine, right? How did it?
Yeah, Kinfolk was always in Memphis, you know how in Memphis we say Kinfolk or we say Maine. In New Orleans they say Wardy, or LA they say homie, or New York say son. Kinfolk was just like a sir. I got it from the turf, you know what I mean? But when I went out of town, I would say Kinfolk, wait, what up Kinfolk? And people just started calling me this, that was in my vernacular or whatever. So it came from that. So Kia Shine is what it was Kinfolk Kia Shine, and then Universal wanted me to drop the Kinfolk and just go Kia Shine or whatever when I had signed a major deal with them back in the day. But it's always Kinfolk, the big Kinfolk, you know what I mean? It's just what it is, you know what I
mean? And that was a goal of yours. That's what you wanted. You wanted to be signed.
Yeah, I wanted to. I had a major deal, but I signed myself though. You know what I mean? And then I wanted to sign with a major label. So what I did was Rap Hustle was my label, and then I signed Kia Shine to my own label, and then I went and got a label situation with Universal back in the day when So Crispy and all that came out. So I was signed to me, you know what I mean, and I was CEO. And I did the whole album, me and my brothers, you know what I mean. And you know, besides the 2 tracks that Playing Skills helped do, like other than that, it was like we was able to get, you know, do the whole project ourselves and keep all the money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a boss deal back then.
What was that?
It was a boss deal back then. You know what I mean? You know, but I had been independent for a minute with doing the things with TBT. I had my distribution deal with TBT from 02 to 06. So I put out Yo Gotti Life, I put out Skinny Pimp, Pimpin' and Hustlin', I put out Lil Chat, Dramatized, I put out another remix album on Skinny Pimp, all that stuff with TBT. So I was doing that before Kia Shine came out as a solo artist or whatever. And then I did my deal with Universal Motown and Sylvia Rome, did a major deal back in 07. And that's when the So Crispy and all that came out. Yep.
I forgot about TBT, man. I was definitely doing promotions and stuff for TBT as well.
TBT had a good thing going on, but they didn't do the right by their artists, you know what I mean, by their label. They didn't do right by their people. So that's why it ended up crashing, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Steve Gottlieb made a lot of money out there, though, but that's how the Yo Gotti and all that Back to Basics album and all that stuff or whatever, that was all put through, you know, through TBT. The Life album and the Back to Basics album. So I own the Life album, Yo Gotti's first album.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that is so crazy. Like, it's all hitting me now. Like, yo, Memphis was and is really, 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 really deep and thick in the music realm, man.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. Memphis goes deeper than just the music, the rap music is out right now. Memphis has the, you know, Stax Records, you know what I'm saying? You know, so it goes back to, you know, to the blues and Isaac Hayes and Sam and Dave and Sam Porter and, you know what I mean, Al Green. It go back to all that too. You know what I mean? Memphis is and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah. One of my first investors was David Porter. You know what I mean? He had threw me like 10 bands early in my career just because he believed in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he wrote, David Porter wrote, you know, he's a major writer out of Memphis. So, yeah.
Man, I want to know from your point of view, man, like being in both of those industries during both of the times, from that time to this time, like what do you see is like the difference? Like what can you say is different from doing music in those times and being record labels signed up and into these times today? What do you see?
I mean, it's different. The difference is being able to touch more people without having to be signed to anyone. You know what I mean? It's in this day and age, you could be able to just create the vibe, create the wave, and then you could be able to get it to whomever. You know what I mean? We had to, like when I'm putting out Gotti, we had to go actually go on the block. Had to rap the tour bus and go out there and really, you know, really touch the people. You know what I mean? In today's marketplace, you don't have to do all that. You can really touch and a few TikTok videos, and now you have a successful artist. But see, what you don't have the real fans that really love and admire you. You know what I mean? A lot of the people that are on right now, like if you talk about a Yo Gotti or a Dolph, and these are guys with precious soul. But these are guys that actually went out and touched the people and did the shows and gave away the CDs and made people get in the car and drive to the store to be able to pick up your CD. You see what I'm saying? That fan that went and bought the Due Season album when I dropped it, you know, that got in the car and drove and bought the album. See, there's a connection more with that consumer than it is when you're dealing with someone that you just heard a cool song with on TikTok, and you just, you got it, you streamed it. You didn't really exchange any money when you streamed a record. Like back in the day when I came out with a CD, you exchanged money. You went into your pocket, you put some bread out, you bought something, you read the cover. In today's marketplace, that's not the case. You just can download it, you streaming it. Yeah, you may be paying for your monthly services, but you don't really feel like you really necessarily spending money on music. So that's why the merch, you know what I mean, it's so important as an artist to make sure you're pushing your merch and you pushing your live experience, because these are the things that your consumers will want to come be able to see you do, be able to come see you, that's what they'll pay for. You know what I mean? You can see, you can follow your favorite artists on their Instagram or their TikTok. You can tap in to see what your favorite artist is doing. You can just stream your favorite artist on Spotify or Apple or Tidal or whatever you choose. But to go feel and see your favorite artist when you got to spend some money. So it's just different in that sense. But I just think the loyalty of the fans is a little bit different, because more you have, people really they feel you when they go to their store and drive and be able to pick up their music. It's just a difference. So it's like you got a lot of people that may catch a hit record real quick and then run up 1 million followers, but then next year they're gone because they don't really have a true following. They got people that just got caught people are going viral all the time. So it's about really being able to make a mainstay and make people really, really love and respect what you're doing. So in today's marketplace, a lot of artists are putting out way more music because they just keep flood with music, and that seems to be the difference now, because back then we would try to make quality over quantity. You want to make an album that can really last somebody for a year or two, and you can ride around listening to this, versus moment music that's going on right now. A lot of people just making music for the moment, you know what I mean? And then when you're tired of that, next month you're on something else, just feeding the machine. And I understand it, but those are the differences you talked about. So those to me are the differences in the game right now. There's some positives, but there's some negatives too. It's pros and cons to both sides.
And speaking of that, man, like honestly, I feel like it's easy to get caught up in the trends. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to get distracted in the trends, like what's hot and what's popping, like to go. You know what I'm saying? Like the TikToks. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. What I'm saying is what I'm getting to is to ask you, what do Kinfolk do to stay focused and not get caught up in sidetracked into the trends of what's going on over here, and you focus on what you're doing over here?
I think it's about you got to keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on out here in the world, but at the same time, like, you got to know when to shut it off and to be able to like listen to what God is saying internally to you for you to be doing. I think there's a lot of monkey see, monkey do. You know what I mean? In the music industry right now, you could have someone that comes out sounding, a guy named, what was his name? He had a song called Panda that went 10 million, and he sounded just like Future. You see what I'm saying? And maybe you don't listen to that guy right now, but like that kind of stuff, is like, that wouldn't have flew back in the day, because it's like, okay, we already got a Future, so we want to be different, have somebody different from that. But in today's marketplace, artists, they want to sound like someone else. You know what I mean? They want to look like someone else. And then the thing about it is, people don't really they don't give a lot of respect to people who started the trend. People just kind of take it and then they make it their own, and they just keep going with whoever they feel like got it at the moment. But a lot of the trends that people be on right now, like, like I look at it like a lot of those that were living in the 90s and vibing in the 90s and also in the early 2000s, you know what I mean? And, we kind of set the trends on what's going on, like, for right now, you know what I mean, with music or whatever. But you know what I mean, I just feel like, for me, it's about just listening and internally and seeing what God wants me to be doing. Also too, it's about taking creative breaks. Like, I may be working on music, but then I might start working on a film or working on something else, another creative aspect to be able to keep me fresh, you know what I mean, on that music side, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think it's about being able to be disciplined, you know what I mean, as well. Like, you got to be disciplined, you can't be like the leaves or the trees out here that's growing whichever way the wind blow you, you know what I mean? You got to be able to have some direction and clear vision on what you're trying to go for your life. And when you've got that, then you stick with that, then you stay right there at that. And no matter what's going on, like, what happens is, it's like, it's what you do in the dark that brings people to your life. So you gotta bring, you be doing things in the dark, you know what I mean? You do a lot of things without people knowing you doing it. You know what I mean? You're not getting applause. You don't give a fish credit for swimming. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you just keep swimming and keep doing your job and keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then God will shift things to your favor. But it's the work that you do in the meantime, in between time, that brings people to your light. You see what I mean? It's what you do in the dark that brings people to the light when ain't nobody watching. You know what I mean? It's the integrity you keeping when ain't nobody looking. You see what I'm saying? And you working on this thing and you're grinding on this thing, and next thing you know, you pop up in something. Now everybody get wind of what you're doing. But to me, man, it's like they can't hate on what they don't know. So a lot of things that I do and that God had me doing, I keep to myself until it's time for me to come out with it. You know what I mean? And then you'll see it. You dig what I'm saying? But like I just kind of like feel like for me, that's what I be on, man. I stay focused on my focus. You know what I'm saying? Focus. Find our creativity under stress. Find our cash under stress. Find our creativity under stress or under situations. You see what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. You gotta focus. You know what I mean? Focus.
Absolutely focused, man. I like that about you, man, because I remember like hearing a lot of your how you say the coffee with Kinfolk, man.
Coffee with Kinfolk.
You know?
Yeah. Look at I got me a coffee with Kinfolk, Chan.
The coffee with So I don't even know, man. Like that type of inspiration and motivation is something else, man. How do you keep up with that, bro? Like how like, you know what I'm saying? Like how do you do it?
I think is like I pray a lot and I ask God for his direction. And then like it's just like when I make music, I don't like write it down. I go in there and do it. You know what I mean? It comes through me. I think it's about realizing that you're being used for something and God is using you and coming through you for something. So it's like my voice is being used to be able to for something else, to be able to help somebody else. You can have a voice. You can have a voice where you record your voice. You can have a voice right now in podcasts. You can have a voice. God could use God blesses who he wants when he wants or what he wants. And he speaks through who he wants. So he may speak a word through you, Kurupt, that I may need to be able to hear. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's like God, you will use your voices. You see what I'm saying? So to me, Coffee with Kinfolk is just using my voice to be able to inspire you to become a higher you. And I pray about it and then I just go. You know what I mean? I just go. I turn the camera on and I just go. You know what I mean? Just like in the studio, I just turn the mic on and just let out what like we talking right now. It's like if it's in you for real, and it's what you really are, it ain't nothing you gotta make up. You just gotta be. You know what I mean? And I just when I go to act, when I was going to acting classes, when I found out that all you gotta do is just be, you know what I'm saying? It's just like okay, and just you know what I mean? And that's when you don't act, you just be, you just are, because that's what he made you to be. You know what I'm saying? So just stay prayed up and get in that direction for your objection. You know what I'm saying? But that's to me, that's all it is. I'll be praying, God, what should I say right now? What you want me to say? What you want me to do today? You know what I mean? And then let me come out with it. You know what I'm saying? Let me just like that.
Yeah, I know. I had just found out about this too, man. I think it was the day before last time we were supposed to have got on.
Yeah, I apologize. I got super busy today.
It's cool, man. But as far as your son, I don't know if you and you don't have to talk about it. I just want to say, you know, I just hope that and pray that everything that's going on with him and you're a strong dude, man. And I see that, you know, like you really hold your family up. You know, I know that was I know that is a tough, but to see you know, just standing bold and walking through it with your family, man, I commend you for that, bro.
Man, like, it's just like William, like, God chose me to be a parent, a special needs parent to a son with autism. You know what I mean? Like, that's what he chose for me to do. So, like, he put that on me, so that's my purpose. You know what I mean? It's a purpose in that. So, you know what I mean? He don't put more on you than you can bear, man. To whom much is given, much is required. You know what I mean? So, I know that, you know, there's a bigger purpose involved in me being able to give awareness to autism and showing people, giving people a color or a child to be able to associate a disorder that's happening with a lot of our Black kids. You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use my voice for that. You know what I mean? I want to use my voice to be able to make change and be able to inspire. You know what I mean? And that's what I asked God for, so that's what he gave me. So, okay, cool. And I accept that. You know what I mean? you know. And my little man, he gonna talk one day. He gonna be able to sign. He gonna be able to talk. He gonna be able to do all that soon. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time. You know, a matter of grind. You know what I mean? But in between time, in the meantime, I'm gonna make sure the people know who he is. They know they gonna know about James's journey. They gonna know my son, and they gonna, you know what I mean? And you're gonna understand a little bit more about autism because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because of him. And I want to shout out to all the parents out there that have a child or that has special needs, because bro, it's a whole different grind. You know what I mean? It's a whole different animal. You know what I mean? It really is. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm thankful that you say I make it look easy. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't easy at all. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I could be dead. I could not be here. Somebody else going through something way worse. You know what I mean? Than me. So at the same time, I'm not looking for no pity or none on nobody. I just like am exposing parts of my life with letting people see that my son got autism and explaining that to them so that people can be able to. It ain't about me. You know what I mean? It's about him, and it's about them, those that are going through that. So, you know, and I want to be used to be able to do that. So it's no problem. You know what I mean? I appreciate you recognizing that, though.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I mean, I recognize a lot, man. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we could last time, I was like, cool, yeah, I wait, you know, because I know the amount of value that you got. And if I could be able to pull a little bit of that out and spread a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, through the airwaves, I'm here for it. So,
I thank you, bro.
Yeah, now I want to just hear a little bit from you, man. Like I said, I did not know you were from Memphis, bro.
Yeah.
So now that I do know this, I gotta ask you, like, how you feel about Memphis right now, man? I got to.
Me and my barber Trill was just talking about it right now. I'm not here to the shop now. Like, listen, it's the fact that I'm talking to you when this man passed away 6 days ago. It doesn't even. It's surreal. Dolph, this ain't like me hearing about, like, even though Nipsey, I made a few plays with Nipsey, so I knew Nipsey. But I never knew King Von. I never did no business with him. But like, so it's a little bit removed when you hear how he went down and how it happened with him. But when you see somebody like Dolph, that since 2010, I've known Dolph, you know what I mean, over a decade, you know what I'm saying? So to see somebody that you've known over a decade that has exemplifies, you know what I'm saying? Exemplifies hustler, exemplifies a player, you know what I'm saying? Not a hater, a player, you know what I'm saying? A real player. That like that carries itself like a man and represents the right way. You hate to see somebody like that. I hate it had to be him. You know what I mean? But I know the highs and lows that come to Memphis. I love my city. I love my state. To get to the love, you gotta get through the hate, and the hate is so real out there. So you gotta be able to feed your hometown with a long spoon. I hate that Dolph didn't continue to keep the bulletproof truck and the bulletproof vibes going while he was in the city. Because that's what he really needed, because you're dealing with people that don't want us. His very existence irritated the enemies. You know what I mean? Sometimes your very existence of who you are can irritate demons. You know what I'm saying? And it's just in that city right there, it's a lot of crash dummies for hire. So, you know, I'm sad for him. It still seems surreal. And it's just...
I've never met him one day in my life. I have not met Dolph, and I couldn't wait to meet him. So
he was trill, man. He was trill.
Yeah,
Dolph was trill.
Huh?
Dolph was trill. He was real.
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of wait, man. And when you think about it, it's like really disgusting, bro. And yeah. Rest of Young Dolph, man. Like it's just, it's so sad. But that wasn't just yesterday. That wasn't just, you know, the day before yesterday. That's been this for a long time, Kinfolk.
I know. Like Memphis been like that for a long time, and
Memphis, like the world.
Listen, I remember. I'm gonna tell you a true story. In 2002, I had an artist that was trying to get off contract. I had this label, Rap Hustlers. We was like QC of Memphis, right? And me and my wife, Alicia, we was Queen. We was sitting at the house watching movies. Man, next thing you know, man, a cocktail, Molotov cocktail came through my window to the front floor. You know what I'm saying? On fire. Bam! I go grab the chopper. Wife put out the fire. I come outside. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Like, Memphis will pull the gangster out of you. Memphis will test you. It's a different place. It's a different place, and I was never on the negativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was on trying to pull everybody together, and still, you know what I mean? It's a different kind of place, bro. It's like Lorenzen Wright. You know what I mean? How he died. Lorenzen Wright, University. He went from Memphis, played ball in Memphis, $60 million. Never did nothing good for the town. And how was he killed? His wife and somebody else plotting on him in Memphis. Boom. You know what I mean? Martin Luther King. Saying, it's just like it's the energy, bro. It's just sometimes the energy of the Memphis, bro, that I don't like. I love it, but then it's like, I don't know, man. It's just different, bro. It's different, man. Different.
I didn't really imagine that about Memphis, man. But I mean, cities like that, it's like real gutter.
Yeah, it's super gutter. It's been 11 murders since Dolph was murdered.
Because of that situation? Wow.
Look it up. There's been 11 murders in Memphis since Dolph was murdered. Around that scenario. The same street they found the car that they used it for the murder, somebody was just killed on that same street yesterday. On the same block. It's right there. Like, somebody was shot at the memorial the next day. Like you come up there to just pay respect to the mural, right? Somebody got shot up there next day. That's really what's going on. It's not safe right now to be in Memphis. I'm saying, like, it ain't safe. Not right now.
A lot of disrespect, man. A lot of disrespect.
A whole lot of it.
Yeah, Dolph, man. I know he touched a lot of lives, man. But his legacy definitely.
Dolph fed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Dolph fed a lot of people. You know what I mean? He fed a lot of people.
So let's talk about your movie hustle, man. Like, where did the movie hustle come from? Like, how long has the movie been going on in the background, and how long you been into that?
Since 2000, and since my mom died in 2012, so I started taking acting classes right then at 2012. So, you know what I mean? She wanted me to do TV and film, so I started doing it right then. And it's like I got my first role. I got an agent in 2016, and I got my first, agent in 2015. Got my first role in 2016, 17 in Atlanta. Last season of Atlanta. Donald Glover is my first time I got booked in season 2 of Atlanta, episode 2 or 3. And that was the first time. But I've been doing taking the classes and acting and studying the skill set for a long time. Like, you know what I mean? For like the last, we're in 21 now, so it's like 9-10 years. You know what I mean? That I've been like working on the craft of acting. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So where do we go from here, Mr. Kinfolk? What's next for the
Yeah, Kinfolk Johnson over next up. But listen, this is what I'm gonna do next. I got this grown folk project that's coming out. It's called Grown Folk, and it's about the music. It's just that it's like Coffee with Kinfolk on record. It's really cool, man. It's really some good music, some soul cleansing vibes. You know, like it's called Grown Folk, like Grown Kinfolk, Grown Folk. And then there's a project called Eat What I Kill that I put together, like, you know what I mean, some street records or whatever, like it's kind of like young folk music, Kinfolk Jones music. So like that's coming. There's a TV show called Hawkeye that's getting ready to come out. You'll see some promotions for it. They started to promote it now. I see it on this thing right here. But I'm on that joint that's coming out like I think the end of this month. Hawkeye. It's a TV show, Marvel joint. Yeah, I'm on that. It's called Hawkeye. So you'll be seeing the I already started marketing games and stuff like that. I'll tell you exactly what episode I'm in, but I'm in that joint. I'm in They Clone Tyrone. It's a movie with Jamie Foxx, Kiefer Sutherland, and John Boyega. That's we're finishing up on that in December, and then that'll be coming out early next year. So that's the next movie and next TV show I'm on it. But I'm going out for a lot of stuff, so you know what I mean. So as it comes and it's done, and when it's done, I'll let y'all know about it. You know what I'm saying, as far as that. But I'm doing a podcast with me and my wife, Kinfolk the Queen.
Yeah.
Wait,
Queen.
Yeah, Kinfolk. Yeah, we about to do that. It's me and my wife, but it's gonna be on coffeewithkinfolk.com. It's just but it's just it's just us doing it together. It's like Coffee with Kinfolk again. So it's like it's a show. You know what I mean? So we're doing that. Yeah.
Again, bro, I definitely appreciate you making time to chat with me, man. Kick it with me, man.
Listen, I'm sorry I missed last week, man, but definitely I appreciate you giving me this. The soapbox to stand on and be able to speak on. Shout out to One Man Street Team. My cousin, he always pop up wherever I'm at. He's just like that in the street too. But look, man, the more merch coming too. Attitude of Gratitude, you know what I'm saying? Even Attitude of Gratitude. That just dropped today. I got the autism merch drop. The hoodies dropped Monday. I dropped the autism hoodie today. I dropped this one. I got another hoodie coming. I got new hoodies coming every day this week. So, you know what I mean, for the site all the way up to Cyber Saturday and Black Friday and Cyber Monday and Small Business Saturday. So all new hoodies coming all week from Coffee with Kinfolk. So support
on the coffee website?
Yeah, on the website, yeah. We do a lot of merch over there, man. I had my biggest year this year in merch so far, you know what I mean, as far as sales. So I appreciate those that wear and share the merch, but like nothing but new merch, you know what I mean, that you can wear and share like this, you know what I mean, conversational pieces. Oh yeah, and NFTs are coming really soon too, January. You know what I mean, I'll be tapping to y'all about that. I got something big I'm doing for Dolph too, a dedication tribute record I'm doing for Dolph. So they got some special people on that too, and that's gonna be an NFT. So it's gonna be some cool stuff I'm working on, man. You know what I mean, y'all about to see next real soon.
Hey, I'm glad that I'm here to be able to witness what's on, man, and again, like 1,000% of respect and salute.
No, I appreciate you, brother. You keep pushing your line, bro. Keep pushing your line, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I really do. You know what I mean? Really do. Thank you.
Well, yes, sir. So so that's what's up. We're gonna leave it like that until next time. Until it's next time to shine with Keith Shine.
Yeah. Y'all be blessed like y'all be blessed. We all blessed by the best.
I told you how I was killing that Christmas record, right?
Yeah, keep playing that Christmas, bro. That Christmas keep going, bro. Y'all can put this on platinum, man. They gonna keep doing that. Everybody will still be playing that, so I be appreciating it, bro, for real, man. Seriously. I need one of these rappers to start a Christmas challenge or something. You know what I mean? Run me so I can go run that John up platinum real quick. Cause I own them Johnson. For real.
Got you. So yeah, salutes to you, bro, and enjoy the rest of your night, man.
Indeed. Go stream the song I got called Reaching, featuring me and Cutthroat. Go stream that. It's called Reaching. It's a dope song. NBA is liking it. Some cool things in the works. I'll let y'all know when it happens. But Reaching, Have in Motion with myself and Dirty Fresh. Go make sure y'all stream that. And Day Vibes, Have in Motion, Reaching. All those are out right now. Some new music to prelude what I'm getting ready to do. So y'all stream all them joints, please.
I was just playing this all day today, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. All that Reaching is crazy. I like that Reaching, sir.
Hold on.
That Reaching fun, man. I like that Reaching. I like that. I got something working with that song. I ain't gonna say it shit. I got something working. Oh yeah. And stream the You Can Tell record I got featured Young Dolph. It's available too. So if y'all never heard me and Young Dolph show, it's called You Can Tell, and it's on all the platforms too. Go stream it too.
You Can Tell?
You Can Tell, yeah. You Can Tell. Me and Dolph. I dropped it like 2017, I think it was. Yep. Yeah, it was in full rotation out there in Memphis, super hard. It was going hard in all my spots. Yep. Appreciate that for reminding me of that too. Go stream that. Young Dolph, You Could Tell. Yep, Dolph did that verse with me for free too.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm definitely gonna pull that up. I just the name and all of this crap is coming up, so I gotta go, get through.
Yeah, and you on that Reaching is the move. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got some more coming though, man. You stay in tune like a choir.
Absolutely. We locked in. Appreciate you, bro.
Blessings.
There it is. DJ Kurupt, Street Corner Radio. Ain't nothing changed. Same thing, bro. New day, new times. I'm definitely gonna check this this record. He said, "You Can Tell." Kinfolk featuring Young Dolph. Rest in peace to Young Dolph. Shout out to the whole entire Memphis, Tennessee. Prayers and everything up to Memphis, man. A lot of prayers to Memphis, Tennessee, man. It's chaos out there right now, and appreciate Kia Shine coming through to kick it with the king. You know, DJ Kurupt, Street Corner Radio. Y'all stay tuned. Peace out.
Street Corner Radio. It's the best in the world, baby.
DJ Kurupt.
DJ Kurupt. Just keep getting them, man. You dig?